Good morning. I am on a little stroll with my Brax. I'm trying to show you him, but he keeps circling. There he is. Okay, so I just want to see how everyone was doing. I have a question for you all. Where are you spiritually? A lot of us can have a spiritual high and a spiritual low. Those lows aren't fun. They feel awful, they're hard to get out of because we play the blame game, right? And, I know for myself, all of my lows, they were all God's fault. Nothing was my fault. Nothing was anybody else's fault. No one else should be held accountable except for him, right? No, because we're all given opportunities and, options. And, when we choose to not follow that, right, that little voice inside us that are saying like, no, do this. And we're like, no, but we really want to do that, right? Like, oh, take a left right here, Rhonda. No, I don't want to. I want to take a right, even though I know left is right and left is the right way to go. And I'll probably feel really good taking the left, but I like enjoying torturing myself sometimes. So I'm going to go right? And then when going right doesn't work out of the way it was planned in my head, right? Because it's all, Rhonda's plan. Then I blame God. And, I'm 47. I've been in a lot of lows. But how do you get through them? God puts people in our lives that we don't even realize it, right? Like my husband. God put my husband in my life because he belonged in my life, right? God wanted him there and his plan worked, right? We recently got married and I'm so blessed to be able to have such an amazing man in my life. And I've been married before and, it was all God's fault because, I didn't marry the best person the first time. But that's not God's fault, right? So where are you? Where are you spiritually? And listen, I can go down a rabbit hole of the million reasons for every one of my lows or how I can blame God for all those lows. But how do we get out of them? Oh, a duck is quacking. It sounded so weird. How do we get out of those lows, right? It's so easy to go down that rabbit hole and sit there, talk to somebody, find somebody that's in your life, put a smile on somebody else's face. Sometimes we could be in a bad mood, but just walking into Wawa and saying good morning to somebody with a smile can turn our day around, let alone turn their day around. Maybe pull out a Bible, maybe look up, social media and technology today. We have so much at our fingertips that we can sit and, find like scripture or words of affirmation for hope and healing and whatever the case may be, right? So find someone like that, find a podcast, find different outlets to kind of help you get through that tough season, because guess what? It's only a season. So if you're in a low season, share it with me. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to maybe chat with you. If you're in a high, I'd love to hear that too. If you were in a low and you got through it, how did you get through that? I'd love to hear it. Look at my little Braxy. Yeah, I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, there he is. This dog, he was abused. He lost his eye in abuse, but God would have it, I adopted him, and this dog has the best life on the planet. So, we all have a rough season. So share yours with me. I would love to hear it. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I hope your day turns around if you're having a not so great day. Maybe this message will fall on someone's ears that needs a smile, right? And we love everybody, and we hope you have a blessed day.